Giselle, have I got a dumb story for you? So this just happened this last weekend and I had to let you know. So this is how the first story time is going to go. So I'm going to preface the story with two things. First is we just got this intern in and they are a she, they, and that's perfectly fine. You can be whatever you want. I don't care, but it does play a little bit into the story. And the second thing is I grew up in a very religious household. My mom was a church organist. My dad was a minister for the church. So I grew up with a lot of religious music in my life. And while I'm not religious anymore, and if you are, that's perfectly fine. Kitty cat. She's destroying things and I'm just going to leave that in here. But anyways, it's perfectly fine if you are. I'm just not. But I still have some of these old pieces of music on my playlist because they're nostalgic for me. So anyways, all this comes together in this very dumb story. So last weekend, I decided that I was going to go to Sedona and hike for 3 days because we had a 3-day weekend. I'm like, yes. And the intern doesn't have a vehicle. She only has a bike. They only have a bike. And so they asked if they could ride with me to Phoenix, which is on the way to Sedona. And I'm like, yeah, of course. So they wanted to ride to Phoenix. I would drop them off, go to Sedona, and then on the way back, pick them up. Not a problem. But this is a person I barely know. And now I have to do this 2.5-hour car ride with them. And of course, 2.5 hours on the way back. So I'm like, what do I do? So when this drive started, I put on my play music, just random music. And we started driving. It was going pretty well. We were having conversations. There were some quiet times, but it was going pretty well. And then the Lumberjack song from Monty Python starts playing. And if you are not familiar with this song, it goes, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. I cut down trees, I wear high heels, suspendies, and a bra. I wish I'd been a girly just like my dear papa. And I love Monty Python. I think it's an hysterical song. I'm aware of like context, but like it's a fun song to me. This song starts playing and they're listening to it because it starts talking about like, oh, the mighty aspirin, the fluttering Walter of Aldershot or whatever. And so they started listening to this whole song and like, I was definitely getting like a very blank deadpan expression. I'm like, oh God, this song's not going over well. So as the song ended, I'm just like, yeah, it's a little dated. It's a little dated, trying to play it cool, you know? And they're like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, well, we've made it through this. And then for the last hour, even though this is a completely random playlist with thousands and thousands of songs, every single Jesus piece of music I have on that playlist proceeded to play, like back to back to back. And it became very awkward in the car as I, the Lord of sea and sky, just started playing in this car. And I had to like look at them and be like, I swear to God, I am not this person, and have the same exact conversation I had at the beginning of this video. So anyways, as you could guess, it became a very, very awkward last hour with this person as I dropped them off in Phoenix. And you better believe that when I picked them up, I made sure that they chose the playlist from their phone, so they did not have to deal with any of this. Anyways, that's my dumb story for you. It all worked out well, but it was dumb. Anyways, and very awkward.